time is up.
Real fighters do it in the cage. They train hard, they face the right opposition at the right way, and it don't get no better than that. And the next fight is a heavyweight title fight. Neil Grove relinquishes his title, and these two warriors are going to fight for it. This is Iirving Daniels versus Big Bad Ben Smith.
My name's Iirving Daniels. I represent Elite and Bandogs MMA.
I'm Big Ben Smith. I'm fighting out of Team Titan, Kettle's Gym, and I'm representing Team 187.
Yeah, I've been off the scene for a little while because I've had a lot of injuries and work commitments, but I'm back and I'm here to fight for the heavyweight title.
I train 3 times a day. I train in the mornings at Titan Gym, I train in the afternoons with Joe Mack and Team 187, and I train in the evenings at Kettle Sparring. I train all the time, that's all I do, I live for this sport, and this is why I want to go all the way to the top.
Ben Smith, I'm undefeated. This title's mine. You understand that? Mine.
I'm already the Super Fight champion, I'm the Grand Prix champion, and now I'm going to become the overall champion. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Iirving Daniels, don't know a lot about you. I know you're unbeaten, I know you train out of Bandogs. I've heard good things, I've heard you come to fight, but I'm sorry my friend, tonight you're going to taste your first defeat. You're going to get a loss on your record, and I'm going to bring home the belt.
This is a classic striker versus grappler for the heavyweight title. One punch, one takedown could end the match. Again, it's a 50-50 decision, but Ben Smith has got the experience.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our main event of the evening. Please welcome your first fighter, Iirving Daniels!
And we have a heavyweight title fight for you with Iirving Daniels versus Ben Smith. And Iirving Daniels, Ben, what do we know?
Iirving Daniels, a very good 5-0 record out of the Bandogs gym. But the thing with Iirving Daniels is he is coming back after quite a lengthy layoff. It'll be interesting to see if there is elements of ring rust that we've seen maybe with fighters who have taken time away from the cage.
I think a well-deserved title shot as well. You know, when you've got a record of 5-0 against someone like Ben Smith, who is an awesome up-and-coming fighter. He has had 10 fights, Ben Smith, but he is still new to the game. He's still learning, and he's learning the hard way by fighting some huge guys.
And please welcome his opponent, Big Ben Smith!
Heavyweight champion Ben Smith making his way to the cage. An Ultimate Challenge veteran, and as you rightly pointed out, Ian, a fan favourite, always brings a huge crowd with him.
Do you know what it is about Ben Smith? He's getting better with every fight. He is 7-3, but he is getting better. And like I said, although he's had 10 fights, he is new to the game, very new to the game. There's a lot left in him. 24 years old, heavyweight champion, 10 fights. There's at least another 40, 50 fights in this dude if he wants it. And he's getting better every time.
I mean, I think a lot of people overlook Ben Smith simply because they look at him and think that he just is incredibly muscular physique. He just resembles a bodybuilder, but the skill set that he's shown in a lot of his fights, it kind of belies that appearance. Ben Smith is a disciplined fighter and has shown that he's got the tools to perform at the highest level.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's go time! 3 rounds of fighting for the Ultimate Challenge Heavyweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 5 wins, no losses. He weighed in at 104 kilograms. He stands 6 feet tall. Fighting out of Bandogs MMA, Iirving Daniels. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist with a record of 7 wins, 3 losses. He weighed in at 108 kilograms. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall. Fighting out of Team Titan and Kettle's Gym. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Ben Smith! And when the action begins, your referee is Grant Waterman.
You've been in before, you know the score. Any questions? Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my words of command at all times. If I tell you to stop, you stop. Let's touch gloves. Get ready for war.
So here we go. Cage door closed. Heavyweight title on the line.
Here we go, it's the main event. You ready? You ready? Let's fight.
And it's underway. Iirving Daniels in the red shorts, Ben Smith in the black. Iirving opens up straight away with a big right hand.
That will make Ben Smith think. Ben Smith will now go, retaliates with a left hand of his own.
This is where you don't want to be.
I was just about to say it is not going to be long before this fight goes to the ground, and it has.
It's certainly
oh my God, on the mount is Ben Smith with the power in the hands of Ben Smith. You do not want to be in this position.
It's not an ironic big Ben Smith. Ben Smith looking to posture up, maybe he's got the mount position, and he's got it quite early as well. Another 4 minutes left in this round. Iirving Daniels has really got to look to work some magic from here as he's eating body shots.
That's right, Ben Smith happy to push his head up under, looking for possibly the arm triangle. Looks to try and get the arm, but Daniels feels it, turns his arm out. Ben Smith changed tactics just to strike downwards. Iirving Daniels in trouble as those left hands
coming down.
That is where you do not want to be. Ben Smith landing some hellacious looking strikes. Iirving Daniels doing good to survive, but the key word there is just survive.
I was just thinking of myself, Ben. Iirving Daniels actually surviving this onslaught. That in itself is an achievement.
Right, he did well in the upright exchanges, but right now in trouble is Ben Smith. Comfortable at home on the ground.
And Ben Smith has got good base on the ground. He knows how to keep his opponents down there. So Iirving Daniels is in for a long, long 5 minutes if this goes to the end of the first round.
Short, powerful base of Ben Smith. Looking to find a space so he can fire those shots.
And Ben Smith with that low centre of gravity shows an excellent base there. Daniels does well to reclaim the half guard. This is a horrible situation to be in.
Well, the referee is looking closely. Ben Smith needs to work. He can't just hold onto the hands. He needs to work. If there is lack of action, our referee will stand it up.
Both guys at the moment, no moving. Ben looking to change position. They're seeming quite comfortable just to keep his leg posted inside. As I said that, he looks to pull it free and moves back to mount position. Daniels in trouble.
Well, Ben Smith working for the arm triangle. It must have been something he's been working on in the gym, because that's twice he's tried to work for the arm triangle.
Daniels trying to move from the bottom, but it just looks like that he might have the technique, but he just simply doesn't have the strength to move somebody like Ben Smith.
Like I said, Ben Smith's got such a good base. I've seen him on top of guys like twice the size of him, twice as muscular as him, and he can just keep them pinned down there.
Once again takes the mount position, looks to posture up. If he can posture up and rain some of those jackhammering shots downwards, it could be good night Irene realistically. Maybe looking for the rear naked choke, plants his man out, gets his back, both hooks in.
Looks to get the arm under the chin, and it looks as though it's almost Iirving doing the right thing, trying to turn his body in. Ben Smith pulling tight. I don't think it's on. I think Iirving's doing enough to keep turning.
It looks more of a crank from this position, but with somebody with the strength of Big Ben Smith, that could be enough in a lot of situations. But Daniels, to be fair, has powered through it, takes the reversal and moves through. And to the mount position.
What a beautiful job by Daniels to keep on.
The power of Ben Smith.
Smith carries on, works it through and back into top position.
You know what? Daniels deserved a medal to escape that, but getting put back down just shows the skill of Ben Smith. I think Ben Smith will be a little bit more cautious when he's on the mount now. He doesn't want that to happen again. Side control, my favourite position. Strong in the crucifix.
Isolated that arm, a salivary position. This is horrific.
Ben Smith comfortable using those left hands.
Well, 30 seconds left. Daniels only has to hang on for 30 more seconds.
It's a long 30 seconds here when you've got a Goliath like Ben Smith on top of your reign in the strikes, but Daniels has done very well to get through this round.
Working for the arm triangle again is Ben Smith. He has 12 seconds to pull it off.
Last 10 seconds of the round.
And I think Daniels heard the 10 seconds. He's just going to relax. He's not going to do anything.
That's right, looks comfortable. As we go into the second round in this heavyweight title fight.
I think survive is the key word, and Iirving Daniels was under fire from start to finish in that round, but he did show some nice reversals.
Unbelievable reversals. I mean, when you're taking punishment from somebody like Ben Smith and then you can reverse like that, that just shows. We've said he hasn't been in the ring for a while. I said he deserves to be here. I think that round alone shows that he deserves to be here. Whether he wins the fight, whether he loses the fight, that first round alone shows that he should be here against the champion Ben Smith.
And we're on. Ben Smith, Iirving Daniels in a red shirt.
Iirving Daniels,
nice
uppercut.
Keeping his distance as Daniels, he's doing well.
Smith telegraphed that takedown somewhat. I'd like to see him set it up a bit more.
Both guys trading leather.
Oh, a big shot there from Smith, just didn't connect. Smith's hand's awfully low.
Smith is going to throw overhand and then shoot, I think.
Daniels tried to sprawl, but wasn't able to keep it. Rolled onto his back by Ben Smith.
Iirving Daniels. But this is the home territory of Ben Smith. Inside control, knees to the body from Smith.
And his opponent a lot to think about from that position, sorry there, Rob.
Great work by Ben Smith in calling his opponent.
You know, when you've got a guy like Ben Smith in side control and the weight of him just pushing down on your lungs, you can't breathe, you think, and now the knee ride, that will be pushing down on his lungs even more. I'm sure Iirving Daniels is thinking, God, I need to get out of here. But lovely control, look at that, nice knee ride, controlling the head, throwing down punches. Well executed from Ben Smith.
Iirving covering up with the ref looking on closely.
Nice. Ben Smith landing a lot of shots in this position. Ref taking a very close look. Ben Smith jackhammering those shots, but how many of them are going through and how many of them are scoring hard? Iirving Daniels weathered that storm. And that's a storm that Ben Smith cannot throw too many times because he is tired. He'll get more tired throwing punches like that.
Iirving Daniels possibly fighting a smart fight, but very easy for Ben Smith just to step over into the mount there. Almost unanswered.
You can't let someone like Ben Smith easily get the mount like that. It's too dangerous. Even when you're tired, as long as you've got a good base, you can keep your man down on the ground. And Ben Smith has a good base.
Smith pushes his opponent there up against the side of the cage, limiting his movement.
This is a heavyweight title fight, so the referee is not going to stop the fight for anything minute. He wants to know that the fight is in trouble before he stops it. Iirving Daniels is in here because he is a possible champion. Ben Smith is in here because he is the champion. So this fight needs to go to the very end limit before it gets stopped.
Smith chopping away,
Landing those shots.
Iirving Daniels though still looks like he's in it, unable to get himself out of the horrible position he's in. Smith again posts that knee on his stomach.
Well, we're down to the last 2 minutes. Smith punishing the body with knees. Now mounted again is Iirving Daniels. How many times does he have to be mounted before he gives up?
Very easy mount that for me. I think if Smith can find the oxygen and find the power in his body to string together a couple of shots, he might have the beating of his man here, but that's easier said than done.
That was a bit unorthodox. Instead of putting the knee or the shin across the arm, he actually stands on it. Trying for the arm triangle again. No, he's not. He just switched to side control. Now he tries the arm triangle. I thought it was coming.
Looks to get it, instead moves to the back. Does he have the neck of Daniels?
It looks like he's got it around, but I don't think he's got the other arm in position.
Now, how much has Daniels got left? Does he really want this fight? He's looking at the referee and saying, come on, he's not doing anything. Let's stand it up. But back down to his back is Daniels. Ben Smith just totally dominating this ground fight.
We're at a minute, just under a minute left of the action here in the second round in this heavyweight title fight. Ben Smith postures up, looks to fire his left hand.
Well, big shot
And
there,
that's
big
it.
shot.
It's over. Ben Smith reigns victorious in the heavyweight division here at Ultimate Challenge.
Well, that's why Ben Smith is the heavyweight champion. Total dominance on the ground. Absolutely fantastic. Big thunderous left hands. Let's not forget Ben Smith is left-handed, so it's a strong, powerful side. Big punches. Daniels reaches out, taps the floor. The referee runs in and stops the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Referee Grant Waterman calls a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 24 seconds in the second round, declaring your winner by tap out due to ground and pound and new Ultimate Champion heavyweight, Big Ben Smith. Ben's being presented by his belt tonight by Neil Grove.